Okay, so what we've got done so far is we've removed the deck that came with the trailer. So we've got it down to the bare frame. And I just got done chopping off the front guard here, the front guardrail, so that it's flush. And so what we're going to do now is use the boards that came with this. These are treated 2x8s. And we're going to put them on our table saw and rip them down the middle and use those to begin the framing process and start framing out the floor. We have our rolls of aluminum sheathing in the basement ready to roll. So stay with us. We'll keep you posted on our progress.
So this is what we've finished after today. Yesterday David ripped off all the planks off the trailer. We both did. And then we ripped them in half, so they were 2x8s. Then we made a whole stack of 2x4s. David is still killing bugs.
Got him.
Ugh, gosh. Poor bugs. And then we took all those 2x4s and we put them into a frame. And as you can see, we have a lot of leftover lumber. So we stole this idea off of YouTube to frame the floor in sections and then take those sections out piece by piece and put flashing on them.
Who was it on YouTube?
It was Tiny Nest.
Tiny Nest?
Tiny Nest.
Thanks,
and
guys.
Thank you guys. And so yeah, we're about to flip those over. So this is pre-flashing stage. And then we'll get back to you. So we took the section out, flipped it over, and then we laid pieces of 2 feet by 50-inch roll, cut them to section, laid them down, and taped all the intersections. So she's ready to go and get flipped over, and tomorrow we're gonna flip her over.
The other half of the floor sitting over here on the ground. We had some rain last night, so it's a little wet, but since it's upside down, we should be fine. Got all our aluminum flashing on there and screwed down with some neoprene washer screws and taped. Making sure that these screws here are not anywhere where there's a beam, so that it'll sit flush with the beams of the trailer. So that should go on there nicely. This is heavy as hell though. I'm really not looking forward to lifting it back up over the trailer. But that's the next step. And then I'm going to finish insulating with the rest of our foam board insulation. And after that we're going to put our floor on. So stay tuned, I'll give you another video. This is Winewood Living Good. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. See you soon. Okay, this is Winewood Living Good. David here, Catherine's over there. Coming back at you with another update. So you can see right off the bat our mobile shelter that we got up here. We had some weather earlier and we weren't willing to stop working, so we decided to improvise. Luckily the in-laws had this laying around, of course. Almost goes all the way over the trailer. Be nice if it did. Anyway, we got all the foam board insulation in, and it's great stuff. Spray foam insulation around the edges and around the wheel wells there a little bit. Catherine went a little crazy on that one right there, you can see. So now we're just trimming the excess now that it's dry. And I guess the next step will be to cut these holes for the, what was that? We're going to cut the holes for the tub and the vent for the tankless hot water heater. And then we're going to start on our floor. So just as a side note, we use this jigsaw here, the long blade, to cut our foam insulation. Cutting it by hand was just out of the question. And my skill saw blade is too shallow to cut all the way through it because it's, you can see it's pretty thick stuff. We got more than enough, not sure why, but let's see here, let's see. Yeah, so about 3 1/4 inches on this. So pretty thick stuff. And then we used a little bit of this Lowe's foam insulation for these wings that are sitting on top of the wheel well because they were a little more shallow. Didn't want to have to trim the other stuff. Anything
Saving
else
those are
noteworthy?
cheap. Nope. Huh?
Anything else noteworthy?
No.
Okay.
I will say, how much was the insulation from Lowe's that we had quoted?
It was $37 times 3, so that's, what is that, 90,
less than
120?
So here, we got these for how much?
About 80 bucks.
80 bucks.
And we have an extra.
Way too much extra. So,
These sheets, 4x8 sheets, were $13.95 a piece, I believe.
what's 14 times 5?
It was about
15 times
90
5.
bucks. 88 bucks. $88.50.
Salvage is the way to go. Plus, this is rigid foam, which is a lot nicer to deal with. And it's lighter, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely lighter.
So, salvage is the way to go. Alright. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
What do you think? Good?
Good.
Good. See you next time.